Hola, tis I, Alycia. How are you? I hope you're doing well. We're going to look into the case of Randisha Love. She had just turned 17 and she was a junior at Westlake High, somewhere in the Georgia area. She was the second oldest of four children and she was her mother's only daughter. She and her family had just moved in with the grandparents in this area called College Park. So she's there, her family, they're all starting to settle in. They have to go to new schools, make new friends, do all these different things. Around 4:30 p.m. on January 12th, 2016, Randisha is home alone. And her mother was working and had to do all these other things with I think her brother. And so there was school function. But Randisha is 17 and she's home alone and she's a responsible kid. She calls her mom to let her know that she's home from school. And they talk for a few minutes and the call ends with Randisha telling her mom, "Love you, mommy." Hours later, the mom gets done with work and chores and school functions, whatnot. She comes home and I believe it is her son, Randisha's brother, that discovers her lifeless body in the foyer of the home. They said that she had been SHOT. There seems to be no motive, no suspects, nothing. Nothing's happening with the case. It's just sitting there and nothing going on. Nothing was taken from the home. Randisha had not been SA'd, and there were no signs of forced entry into the home. So it's a puzzler. So I thought let's look at the general, what can we know, general energy around what happened, why did this happen to Randisha? I'm going to get some more cards on this. Sheesh. This is all clarifiers for this card up here. So, interesting. So, the focus is definitely on Randisha, and this is interesting. What's going on here behind the scenes? There's someone with bad intent, and the way this keeps looking to me, I don't know if she had a boyfriend or she had someone who liked her, or this is somebody she had a casual relationship with. There's something here with this Lover's card. We'll have to dig in a little bit deeper. We have 25, the stick. The stick can be about a new growing relationship. I'm going to see what else we have for it. Maybe a representation of power or ABUSE. The driving ambitions to send a message, to overpower, send a message to her. So there's some type of conflict going on. It's coming in quick. This is someone who's never done this, never taken someone's life before. This is brand new to them. There's this idea that she stands in way to them moving forward into the future, so she is an obstacle to their future, so she has to be removed. Why is a 17-year-old an obstacle to your future? Let's see, the 70. Having something to hide, which goes along with the Magician card. The Magician's putting on this magic show, having something to hide. We have the obstacle here is, I think this is trying to get away with it, being undercover, kind of this hermit type person. And the dragon's like good fortune. The good fortune to stay hidden and not be held accountable for your crime. Demented. Now, when we get up here, the unspoken fear. Now, this is the thing that I am just not sure about. This is an idea. When the Empress card pops up, this can be creative new ideas. So could this be, we're concerned about, she's an obstacle to my future because she wants a commitment with me because, like, there's some guy that thinks that she wants to get married to him. There's also this idea, could it be the Empress card sometimes comes up with pregnancy? I don't know. there's this idea that she might be happy about being in a relationship with this person, and it's good, but they're like, no, I have to get rid of you. I have to work to get rid of you. I'm like watching you. And there's the pitchfork and the dagger. So dagger is deceit, betrayal. So you betrayed me by either having a committed relationship or making me believe that you're pregnant or making me think you're locking me into a relationship, something like that. And the dagger is individualism, wanting to get out of a relationship. I don't know that she had a relationship, but that's what this energy is. And whoever the person is trying to make sure that she's not going to block this person from moving forward in their life. This is the suspect thinks that she's an obstacle to them and she's got to be aced out. I mean, this could even go into somebody who's thinking these things are happening. You know how high school scuttlebutt goes, how the teenagers talk, and there's a story that starts out like this, like, oh, I have a crush on so-and-so, and by the end of the school day, it turns into something it totally isn't. But there's this whole idea here that I'm going to show you, I'm going to dominate over you. You need to walk away. You need to get out of here, but I can't be assured you're going to walk away. So now I'm going to give you a message, which was more than a message. Taking Randisha's life. That's horrible. So let's continue on. Okay, we're going to bring out the Madhouse Tarot, looking into the suspect. Like I said, A, this is a tarot card reading for entertainment purposes only. B, I am not a licensed mental health professional. This is a tarot card reading. We're using a deck that has psychological indicators associated with each card, and that's what that is. So we're just going to look into profile of the suspect. Temperance. This is the idea of this person trying to find, let's see, usually this would be a person's like trying to find balance. But this says obsessive neat freak, fear of diseases, excessive rationality, meticulousness. Past struggle, Queen of Wands, Page of Cups. Okay. So in the past, they struggle with manipulativeness and hysterical manifestation. So it's a drama-rama type person. Things just get them kind of riled up right away. And we have the Page of Cups. Moving forward, they're immature, irresponsible, lazy, spoiled. And so it's a spoiled brat who gets all worked up about stuff. Oh, goodness gracious. Overriding concern in their life is Five of Coins. That is depression, craving for self-destruction, forms of addiction. This is basically like they live a life where they're not doing the right things for themselves in life, so they're perpetually like sabotaging their own life path. Four of Cups underlying energy. Apathy, depression, loss of, they don't do anything. They're never like, this is not an overachiever. Not an overachiever. Their unspoken fear, selfishness, self-centeredness, obsession with small-scale greatness, self-indulgence, which goes over here into drama-rama town. It's thinking that there's something they're not, they're amazing and whatnot. Like it's like delusions, but they don't do anything. So it's like they tell themselves a story, but their actions are opposite. Okay. Obsessed with Ten of Swords. Mental overload and brain disorders. Well, that seems like a duh. Oh, this one I have to cover. Don't want to get in trouble. This is the Fool card. This is their driving ambition. Generally, the Fool would be starting over. New adventures, don't have a lot. Not prepared to start on a new adventure. This, in the Madhouse Tarot, is hyperactivity, excessive eccentricity, states of hallucination, illusions, raving, and ignorance. This person does not live in the real world. This person, now I'm starting to think from that first spread we did, this person just made up a whole story in their mind, went off of it, and committed this horrible crime. Okay, King of Wands, the primary obstacle, tyranny. Tyranny. Well, basically that would go back to the strength card where I'm going to dominate, show you what's bought. So a tyrannical rule, but based upon delusions and... okay, so that's what we're getting for this suspect who doesn't seem to be living in reality. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, we're going to use part of the True Crime and Conspiracy deck and see what we can get now. Okay, so there's, again, this idea of a relationship, a breakup. There's some type of jealousy. This is some... man, I wonder if this is like some girl who thinks that her boyfriend's fooling around with Randisha and she's coming to knock, knock, knock and settle the score. Runaway. I'm wondering. Struggle. She's monitoring, or he is. Gosh, I'm not even sure now. Whoever it is, the suspect's monitoring social... oh, okay, it's a girl. Wow. Okay. We got the party. That's interesting. Wonder what that has to do with it. Couple. It happened on private property in a neighborhood. Did they see each other at a party? Perhaps. So now they're in hiding. I'm going to go with she because we got the female card. Again, it's all alleged for entertainment purposes. Somebody else has helped facilitated. So there's somebody else who would be involved in this. If this is, you know, providing the weapon, if this is whatever. There's someone else that knows about it for sure. Let's get the tokens out. All right, let's get into it. So with the breakup card here, we have the horse moving forward. Freedom, travel, power. We have the bell, ding, 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 pay attention to the bell. And then we have the sheriff's hat, authority, boss, bossy figure, someone with a big ass ego. Someone's upset about a breakup. We have the jealousy, we have the female. The female here, she has this great idea. This is like our aha moment. We have the lips. This saying what's on her mind. She's got something that she needs to express. Gifts on the way. Gift box. Maybe. Is that possible? Is the suspect a female? And that's the one that's pregnant. Was pregnant. And she felt like Randisha's trying to break up the relationship here. I don't know. It doesn't seem like there's any truth to it, but the lantern is essentially like a hermit card here, seeking truth within. This can be also spinning in your mind, all these things that are going on, imagining things going on. When we look here at the couple, we have a white rabbit, the peace dove, and a spider web. The white rabbit's new information, but also going down the rabbit hole. In relationship to this couple, we have 34 with a spider web, feeling trapped, doing some creative work. There's, okay. And 73, love and peace and hope. Someone wants to settle whatever this feels like. This is a not real thing. Like the issue's made up within the culprit's mind. We have the bomb, we have a bat, and we have justice over here on our homicide card. 65. Destruction, tower moment. We got 89 with the bat. Death and rebirth. And 104, dealing with legal issues. Dealing with legal issues, and why... Some reason for this. And like I said, I think there's a lot that's like made up in the mind of why they had to do this. With the party, we had the gingerbread man. That's like children, so I would say teenagers. We have 114, the anchor. Hope, strength, security. Okay. At some party, I think there's a bunch of teenagers that probably, I don't know, a bunch, could be 3, could be 10, I don't know. I think there's quite a few of them. They know what happened, but they're keeping it secret in their circle right now. The desolate road, feeling lost and isolated. So I think they're probably, they've kept their mouth shut on this, but I don't think anybody are really happy about it. And we have 103 as another road of spending times outdoors. Maybe they went to, I don't know, they had a bonfire party. They were chatting around the campfire. People know what happened. They do know what happened. We have the private property here, which it happened at her grandparents' house, back to school. And then we have the sad face, happy face. And that would be someone wearing a mask, dramatic behavior. So this person comes over to the house, private property. I think it's someone from school. Someone has to be from school. Now, I don't know if it's old school, new school, but someone from school, it's got a problem, coming over pretending they're all nice, but then they're not, because then they have to go and take her life. We'll look into the fear there. There's the work here. And we have the luggage, and we have runaway. So let's look at these two together. Running away because I have the weight of the world upon my shoulders. I'm listening to hear what's being said. And 77 is, oh, that's also audio. Interesting. Paying attention, being what's heard, runs away. So maybe they're not in town anymore. Maybe they've gone somewhere else, because we also have the work, left town. Suitcase, pack up your bags. Someone needs to leave. Run away, leave for work, so they're not in the area anymore, or they left shortly thereafter. We have ESP, that's the clairvoyant, using their intuition. Perhaps not. And we have the moon, that's illusion, secrets, and lies. They're running away. They've gone somewhere else. This was in 2016. We're in 2023, so they're not in that town anymore. They're running away. Okay. So what do we have here with the struggle? We have ship wheel, positive change, turning of the fate, 20, the gear, karmic wheel, what goes around comes around. Okay, so the culprit, that I think's a chick, she feels like she's going to be doling out justice. Okay? And we have 51, headphones, listen to music, quiet out the noise. Maybe there's a silencer on the weapon. Perhaps. Takes me over here to our accomplice partner in crime. Someone from the past, someone they know, because that's our old records. Old records are old memories. Someone she's known for a long time. 55, toxic situation, toxic play, not a good person either, obviously. And we have the Holly Sprig, protection, and December. This didn't happen. This happened in January, though. Was this planned back in December? I don't know. Interesting. Or this person's protecting, because this also could be protecting the culprit. With the perverse card here, we have 46, timeout, quiet time. 42 is the witch, intuitive knowing, spell casting. Okay. 56, wedding bells, wedding marriage. Okay. Again, this is an idea that Randisha is getting in the way of some, like, I don't know if this person has this idea that she's getting in the way of this relationship. She's jacked up this relationship. This was supposed to be my forever person, my soulmate, my whatever. And there's this idea like maybe she's got like a voodoo doll or something casting spells. Like, I don't like this person and get away. And this is like, I guess then she has to take it to taking her out. That's no good. Let's see social media. I'm not taking that one. The key is on social media. Whale. Goals, checklists, organization. There's people are talking. What is that one? I have no idea what Saturn means. Working methodically, delays, karma. That's Saturn. With the whale, this is compassion, solitude, creative release. Maybe that's their work. Maybe they're creative and they do things online. Maybe they make YouTube videos. If they're watching my YouTube video, they should turn themselves in. We have their goal-oriented. So this person's online somewhere. This person's online, which of course we could say, well, the whole world's online. Not necessarily. Some of these people who do these things, they don't go online, although it seems to be a thing happening more and more. Jealousy and fear. Let's take all these back. This is over a dude. This is, and I'm still sticking with, I think this is a chick. There's the jealousy card. We have the gingerbread. There's the little monkey and a cactus. The cactus is not approachable, having one's guard up, which kind of really ties in with jealousy, right? We have the monkey here, and I think that's like monkey mind, scattered thoughts, monkey mind. So digit, going, probably all the gossip, scuttlebutt at the school, and the 14, the gingerbread man with the kids. So I think this is someone that's at the school. When it comes to the fear, we have the hourglass. Time is running out. Time is of the essence. We have 58 with the music, musical connection. And we have 26, sun, good fortune. So they've been feeling like they've been able to evade justice. So they do live with some level of fear, but they've been avoiding justice. And obviously, let's see if there's a way how law enforcement can connect the... Part of this is saying somebody within the circle that knows about this might have a moment of having a conscience and coming forward and telling what they know. I'm not holding out on that, but this could also be going and re-interviewing people who are schoolmates, friends, whatnot. We have this idea that if we start up a new PR campaign, getting flyers out and doing this again, this can help to get people to talk. We have an idea here of kind of starting over from scratch, having whatever preconceived notions we have, letting those go, starting over, and starting again. There's an idea here of speaking to classmates, people that she had interaction with, friends, going back to the institution, the school, if she had a workplace, if she, whatever she was involved in, talking to the people who were there at the time. So going back and re-interviewing them, and it's showing like through patience, hard work, if law enforcement can put in the effort, they can get the results that they need. So that's definitely, well, you could probably say that with a lot of cases, right? So let me see What can we know about this one here with the school, the institutions? So the institutions, sometimes that's government, sometimes that's a school. It's official bodies. So how does law enforcement connect the suspect to the crime? Messages, talking to people. They got to talk to people at this places. Black cat. Resurrection, intuition, an independent person. Okay, so seeking someone who's ready to speak that maybe is not in the tight circle, that's not talking. Someone who might be kind of like on the outside, wasn't a part. Maybe this was like cool kids or something, and this person wasn't a cool kid, but they knew what was going on. Working hard, again, the B, putting in the work, doing the work to talk to everybody. Eyewitnesses. So there's eyewitnesses. I think this is that all those kids that know. I don't know that there was someone with the culprit when they're doing this, but people saw what was going on with this relationship. There's that dagger again. Deceit, betrayal. Okay. The betrayal, the deceit. If there was a way to go back and see who had relationships back then and listen to Scuttlebutt. What was the gossip going on at the time? These people that had these relationships, these teenagers, and, oh, so-and-so is so popular, and so-and-so, yeah, they were dating this person, yeah, that's where I would go looking. Who had these relationships? What's going on in the relationships? And ribbon, the symbol of hope. So, the hope here, I would say, is to go back to the school, investigate the relationships, and looking into what's going on with those. That's how we're finding who did this. It's connected that way. Okay, well, that's what I got. So, if you know anything, please contact the authorities. Tell what you know, help solve this crime. This is not right. Randisha's family does not deserve that. She deserves to have justice. So with that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Adios.